Welcome to the No Cap Sports Show podcast where sports and convos collide. I'm your host, the Cobra.
I'm your host, Old Dog, a.k.a. It costs you nothing to show love. It costs you nothing. I'm in my Buffalo Benny the Butcher. I'm in my Benny the Butcher gear.
I got the hater blockers on now, man.
Hey, turn that motherfucking TV down so our audience can hear us. I want everybody to hear us. Talk about them. What's your name? What's your team? Baltimore.
Baltimore Ravens. Say it with your chest.
Yeah, they at home doing exactly what we doing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna invite them to. I'm having a little championship Sunday party. I'm gonna go ahead and invite them on through so they can come on through. They can come on through.
Hey, look. Hey, go ahead, talk your trash, bro.
Go ahead.
So go ahead, give me a recap. What you think of? But let's start with that game. Give me your thoughts of the Ravens Bills game.
I'm gonna be real quick. First and foremost, turnovers is the key.
True.
I was upset with the boy number 8, Lamar Jackson, with a couple. He made a bad throw. Maybe him and his receiver wasn't on the right page. But more importantly, the fumble. But realistically, I know one player never lost you that game. But some players and some plays can be detrimental to you in winning the game.
True.
And the tight end, Andrews or whatever, that's his name, Andrews, right?
Mark Andrews, yes, sir.
Very, very disappointed in his play, but more importantly, disappointed in how he handled the situation after the game.
Okay? By not coming to interview.
By not coming in. I get it right away. You don't want to do no press conference or you don't want to talk to the media. Hey, I get that. But that next day, when you doing locker clean out and stuff like that, you still don't talk to the media. I have a problem with that because I'm your teammate. And now I got to answer them stupid ass questions. Or now, you know what I mean? Because if you would have caught the ball, you would have enjoyed and you would have appreciated all the attention you was getting. So what I'm saying is, let me see how you, as a leader, let me see how you stand 10 toes down when the odds was against you and things ain't right.
Right.
Let me see how you handle it. That's how you reflect. That's how you change the attitude and the culture in the locker. So what? You right. Yeah. I did drop the ball.
Yeah.
That's on me. I'm gonna stand up and it wasn't on Lamar. No, I did that. That's my fault. But I'm gonna come back next year and I guarantee you I'm gonna have such and such and such or whatever the case may be. That was very disappointing. I thought that was overall being a coward, trash. To the point where I forgot about Lamar, what Lamar done did. I'm focusing in on Shorty. And Shorty, man, I don't want to play with her. Don't want to play with. And be honest with you, Baltimore need to let him go anyway because he's getting ready to be a cap casualty against y'all. And y'all got that young boy number 80 that can flat out boom.
Lively, yeah.
Lively. He not.
He's sure-handed too.
He not. And he can do more.
Yeah.
And he can do more. He not. The only thing Andrews better than him in is blocking. So yeah, that was my recap. As far as the Washington left hand up, who are we? The Commander.
Look, old dog. Our bloodline, our family. We by birth, we supposed to be Washington fans. You know what I'm saying?
No question.
And I was a Redskins fan, but I never was a Washington football team or Commanders fan. But for this next week or two, since my Ravens gone, hey, Jaden Daniels is my man.
Left hand up. Who are we?
Yeah. And two more opinions I want you to get before we bring in our special guest today. What's your thoughts on the narrative that Kansas City is getting a lot of help from a referee to win some of these?
They did. Two of those calls, especially the one call, the first one, or the second one, when the two defensive players wind up hitting each other. Yeah, they do. But see, we as a team, Cole, we got to know we playing against Kansas City and the refs, so we can't make it close.
Facts.
We can't let it come down to a call like that. If I fuck up and I make a mistake and I get a targeting penalty, I'm coming right back and I'm making a play.
Right.
You know, so I just think that, yes, they are getting some calls, but when you the man and the NFL want to see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs do something that ain't never been done before or hasn't been done in a while, a three-peat, right? Of course they're going to want to see that. So, yeah, real simple. Yeah, that's what's going on. Same way Mike used to get calls, Magic used to get calls, Larry Bird used to get calls.
True.
What you mean? We got to keep this. It's a machine going.
True.
Patrick Mahomes, the face of the league, period.
Yeah. And what about what you feel about Saquon Barkley's performance in his divisional round? And what you think Philly's chances is of making the Super Bowl?
Left hand duck. Who are we? The commander. Hey, no, I love what Saquon's doing, man. He seems like he is the ultimate teammate, and just happy for him because sometimes people don't understand. He got written off and said he was this and selfish and this and this. And sometimes people don't know what's going on behind the scenes. So to see him have the success he's having, to see him having the season he is having, man, that's awesome. That's awesome. Only thing I had a problem with Saquon, I would have loved for him to try to go for the rec. But other than that,
I would like to see that too.
But it's working out. It's working out for him. So hey, with that being said, man, like I said, congratulations to those teams. And once again, Lamar Jackson is in Cabo, and Baltimore Ravens is in Cabo with Joe Burrow and my mom out there in Cabo. You know what I'm saying? Cool.
Hey, shout out to my Baltimore Ravens, to Lamar Jackson, man. Keep your head up. You know what I'm saying?
Stay away from that bum ass Andrews. You can't win with guys like that, man.
Can't win. Let's go ahead, get that third MVP and try to get MVP in the Pro Bowl. Fuck
it. Yeah. MVP of the Flag Football Pro League. Yeah. I got you. Yeah.
All right. Hey, look, old dog, always, my favorite shows is when we have a special guest on. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I love for our viewers and listeners to get a chance to see guests come on, get to learn more about them that they may have didn't know originally, and just to vibe out, man. So today our special guest this evening is a legend from Xavier University, where he made the Atlantic 10 All-Rookie team. He was a 3-time All-Atlantic 10 team honoree. He was a 2-time Atlantic 10 All-Tourney team. He scored 885 total points, and he was inducted into the Xavier University Hall of Fame. So without ado, I want to introduce my man from XU, Lenny Brown.
Hey, man, I appreciate you guys, man.
I see you, fam.
Hey, Lenny, before you get going, man. Hey, Cole, man, press mute on that goddamn sound back there, man.
Yeah, you're right.
God dang. Lenny, you see, we keep it foggy now. We ain't one of them. You know what I'm saying?
We don't mess
around. We keep it foggy, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
can I ask you a quick before we get started?
Yes, sir.
Why, you hard on Mark Andrews? He a Pro Bowler, man.
You know why? Because you right here, Pro Bowler, and he a captain. And sometimes I need you to be that captain in that Pro Bowler, not necessarily on the field, but in that situation when life is hard on you, you know what I'm saying? And you going through the worst shit, that's when I need you to be a Pro Bowler because my young boys is looking up to you.
I agree.
Right? So if my young boy, if I'm looking up, if I'm the next one up and I see him doing that shit, I'm like, man, fuck that. I ain't got to do it. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Some of the hardest stuff we did when I mess around, a quick story, I ran into the kicker one time and lost the game. I supposed to be the scoop and score guy. My dumb ass trying to go block the kick. Well, they blamed it on someone else. First thing I did in the media when we got back into practice that next Monday or Tuesday, hold up, that was my fault.
Right.
I did such and such.
Yeah.
That was my fault, not whoever. And just for him, I need you to. Where do you stand when times is tough and you going through adversity?
Yes, sir.
Anybody can be a Pro Bowler when shit's smooth.
Yes, sir. That hey,
I'm talking about. Come on, Lenny, man.
Yeah. Old dog and Lenny. That key word, accountability. I got it right up here in my office. Accountability. Accept responsibility for your actions. Be accountable for your results, and take ownership for your mistakes.
That's all.
Hey,
and then
that's
we gonna rock with him, but goddamn,
I didn't know he didn't talk to media until you said that. That's why it was on my mind. That's why I wanted to ask you. I didn't know that.
He still hasn't.
Nothing. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Today Wednesday. Nothing. Yeah. So that's all that's the reason why I'm
Yeah. Okay, I feel you now.
Come on, man. Hey,
I feel that.
Yeah. I feel that. But fuck all that, man. Let's talk about this basketball, man. Let's talk about this good
ball. Let's get right into it because I know our viewers and listeners is anxious. So I just listed a bunch of your accolades. You know what I'm saying? You accomplished so much. You had an amazing basketball career from high school all the way through professional basketball. But we like to start with the beginning. Like, when did it start for you? Like, who put the ball in your hand? Who motivated you to want to play? Who did you look up to?
Oh man, well, first of all, I know a lot of people don't know a lot of players where I'm from Wilmington, Delaware. You know what I'm saying? So I'm from Riverside Projects. You know what I'm saying? And the first person that I looked up to, his name was Daryl Wolfie Chambers. And you can Google his name. He just got a pardon from Joe Biden, you know what I'm saying? But he's been out for a while. But he had got locked up on some street shit. But now he's an advocate for those, you know what I'm saying? Now he getting grants and all that. I mean, he's doing great, you know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
So he was the first one that, you know what I mean, let me know, man, it's an avenue out besides, you know what I'm saying, just what I see every day, you know what I mean? And he went hard, you know what I'm saying? He was that dude, you know what I'm saying? For real. I got a lot of my mental toughness, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things from him, you know what I'm saying? So I got to give it up to him.
Salute to Wolfie Chambers for sure.
Definitely.
That's what's up.
So at what age did somebody put a basketball in your hand? And then when did you finally realize that, damn, I can use this ball right here and it's going to take me places?
From about, let's say from the 7th to the 8th grade is when I made my, I fell in love with it. You know what I'm saying? I seen I can do something with it. And whatever age that is, around the 12 to 13-ish age, you know what I'm saying? That's when I start getting that I can do something really with it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I was looking up to him and he seen me and he seen my aggressiveness. You know what I'm saying? He was like, a lot of kids don't got that, man. A lot of kids don't got that. So, and I listened to everything he said about basketball, you know what I'm saying? So I just felt as though if I play aggressive, I'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's what it was.
No question. No doubt. Growing up in Delaware, tell our listeners and viewers, and even me, I like to learn a little bit more about how was the basketball culture there, and with you guys being so close to Philly, did you sometimes say, you know what, we about to get on this road, and I'm about to go up there and play with Rashid and such, and we about to go, them. Talk a little bit about that, as far as that Delaware and being so close to Philadelphia and stuff like that.
Oh man, that was our biggest. Them and Chester. See, Chester right before Philly.
Okay, Chester, PA.
Philly, that's all PA. You know what I'm saying? So they all Philly like 25 minutes. They like 15. You know what I'm saying? Nice. So Philly is way bigger than us. So we always had to prove. So they would bring teams down. You know what I'm saying? In the summers, just like y'all know. Summer tournaments, all that, boys and girls clubs, all that. It was always rivalry. You know what I'm saying? Nice. And my thing was, as soon as anybody said somebody had a name, that goes such and such, he from Philly. Oh, my attitude is I'm going straight at this nigga ass, man. I hated that, bro. I hated that. I'm like, who says this nigga's the best? Like, I don't care about that. Bro.
Yeah, because they come from a
bigger state. And it was warranted, you know what I'm saying? But that was just what was on my shoulder. That's how I walked around. Like I had to,
as you should.
And I tell people, I swear to God, I tell them these kids today that come from here. Even Bones Holland, you know what I'm saying? He'll tell you, we always had to prove ourselves way more than every other state. You know what I'm saying? Only one probably like us is Rhode Island because we so small.
Small, yeah.
And I think I can speak for O-Dog too, Lenny, because we come from the DMV area, DC, Maryland, Virginia. So for us, that's not directly in the city. If we are on the Virginia side or the Maryland side, when we all come together and play, we have to prove ourselves. You know what I mean? So I feel you 100%.
Yeah, like just because you live 15 minutes away from me, so you tougher than me.
Bro, that drove me. I'm telling you, that was my biggest thing. Like,
no doubt.
I hated people that was right. I was fucking right better than me.
For sure. hey, last time I checked, we all got elbows.
Like, what the fuck?
For sure.
So let me ask you something, Lenny. So when you go to high, so you said middle school where you was playing. Did you like what high school did you go to, and was that like the quote unquote the basketball high school of the area, or did you get recruited by Catholic schools, or what? You just went to the local public school or whatever that could bump.
Yeah. Okay. In Delaware, I don't know how it is where y'all from, but like in certain areas, certain kids back then went to a certain school, public school.
Right.
You couldn't choose where you wanted to go back then. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So if I grew up over this side, mostly everybody going to this high school.
That's how it was. That's how it was with us. You went to your wherever you lived at. That's your
it wasn't no wasn't no moving around.
Wasn't no consortment, whatever that is, what they got now, where you can choose.
Oh my god.
Okay. So
that's when me and Lumpkin first. That's what was our first freshman year. Well, it was my sophomore year, his freshman year. That's when we linked up. Yeah.
Nice.
So for our viewers and listeners, he's referring to Lumpkin. Gary Lumpkin was his backcourt teammate at Xavier University, yes, sir, and they were high school teammates, and they were considered as one of the backcourts, if not the best backcourt in the nation,
in the country.
Yeah.
I remember that shit.
Yeah. So Lenny, kind of walk us through your high school career. I know, did you start as a freshman? Did it take you a while to get your feet wet? Walk us through.
I went in feet on the ground. First, that's why I said I went to high school. I'm a year older than Lumpkin, Gary and them. So I'm saying, so when I went, I was rough around the edges, you know what I'm saying? So I got kicked out, you know what I'm saying? My freshman year, I got kicked out. So and I came back the next year, they was there, Lumpkin and I was there, you know what I'm saying? So I was able to tone it down a little bit, and we got on our thing, you know what I'm saying? We went on our journey.
On your journey, that's tough. But when you coming through high school, my bad, Cole, you coming through high school, whatever the case may be, what made you, or walk us through that process as far as you picking Xavier? Like, who were some of these other schools that was recruiting you, and who almost had you say, man, look, Lenny, I know you ain't going to that, man, but come on over here. Was it any like last second things, or like any other schools that came in the picture and try to sneak you away from Xavier when you come, your junior and senior year?
Before I forget this thought, like you said about the high school, before we got there, we never won nothing in basketball. We was a football and wrestling school. We won our first state championship. I won the first basketball player of the year. We won a lot of firsts at William Penn High School in basketball, period. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to that. You know what I'm saying? We turned that program around. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Then when I left William Penn, I had to go to prep school. I went to Maine Central Institute, MCI. Yeah, I was up there. Yeah.
And you know what? And Lenny, I never knew that. I kind of looked up some stuff for you.
Man, I knew we was cousins, man.
So tell me this. Was you there with Kelly Taylor?
Yeah, that's my baby.
That's my bro.
Hey, Lenny.
Yeah.
Hey, Lenny. Where's Coach Max Good, man?
He out in Cali, bro. Yo, that's crazy. I love him. Yo, I love him. If you could play for him, you could play for anybody in the world, bro.
Hey, Lenny. That basketball dormitory that was over, when you looking at it, was over there to the right.
What?
The football. I was one of the first classes to have, because y'all only used to have basketball at first.
Right.
So they had a high school football team, but not a postgraduate football team.
You're right.
Man, Coach Ty Rundle brought the football because him and Max Good was friends. Right. So he got Ty Rundle to come over there and start a prep. Man, come on, man.
Yeah,
walking to the one gas station we had to get the steak and cheese. Yeah. There was only one joint right there. Pittsfield, man. Come on, man.
Hey, don't know about Maine, man.
Hey, Lenny, they don't know. We thought it was off the hook when we went up to University of Maine up in Bangor.
But look, I got to keep it 100. One time we went, Coach Good said, if I catch any of y'all up there, you're going home. He said, fuck not playing, you're going home.
And I have never so when I was there with shout out to my man Esteban Weaver. I was out there with a young boy, a little point guard. I was out there. Actually, it was a guard from Philly. His name was Joe. I forgot Joe's last name. He was from the Philly, Jersey area. He was up there as well. You know what I mean? But Esteban was that dude up there. Esteban Weaver.
I know that. I remember that name.
Out of Columbus, Ohio. He was a fucking monster.
I remember that name.
Yeah, that motherfucker was shooting from the cafeteria. You hear me? Way back. Oh, he could do it left-handed, smooth. Yeah, but yeah, I went to MCI. And look, Lenny, and got kicked out. That's a whole nother story. But we'll talk about it another time. But shout out to my fellow MCI.
Yeah, MCI, man.
Yeah, the Huskies, baby.
The Huskies, man.
Yeah, salute. I ain't know that, man. That's crazy.
That shit was a wood. Yeah. Coming from the inner city, going up there, you like, man.
And you pull up to that little campus, you like, what? The gym. Hey, look, the gym down at the bottom of the hill, cafeteria in the bottom of the
Yeah, when it's cold, you gotta walk way close to get the food. Oh my
God. Oh man, it was crazy. Walking across that parking lot on a Saturday for that cafeteria, and all the kids, ain't no kids there, and it's only you. Oh man, tough times.
You gonna eat good.
Tough times, but hey, one thing about Coach Max Good, because Coach Max was the basketball. I was the only football dude that was sort of allowed over there in the dormitory and used to hang with the basketball team, man. But I used to just kick it with Coach Good, man. I used to be like, man, Coach, man, let me play. He would not let me play at all. Lenny, you know what he used to make me do? Play defense on the guys, on the guards and stuff. But that used to help me out as a football player. Yeah, man.
Coach
he was smart. Coach
Max
Good, man. He was a great dude, and he tell it like it is. So shout out to you, brother. Yeah, I know how it is getting on that payphone downstairs. Yeah, I touched the nerve, didn't I? Yeah. I got you.
Hey, look. Only people who went to prep school know about that. I think every prep school. Because I went to Hargrave, that was
wow.
You already know.
That's
military, payphones downstairs. You already know.
You already know. Shout out to you for that though, Lenny, for real. Yeah. So anyway, okay, so you leave your high school and then you go to up to MCI, Pittsfield, Maine, and then you leave Pittsfield, and then where was was you just not a qualified?
Yeah, I was when I got kicked out that first freshman year in high school.
That's what
that senior year. I was too old back then, so I had to go to prep for the extra year. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it was crazy, bro. I had no offers. Nobody said nothing to me when I left. Everything started at MCI. Like you know how MCI, them college coaches watching us play pickup, going. That's when mine start coming in, bro.
Yeah, Coach Max Good was doing this shit that Calipari was doing. Max Good was doing 30 years ago.
Man,
yeah.
I'm talking about
if he could, his one and done would have been crazy.
Yeah. Lenny, tell him he had him driving. Listen, it would be more cars to sit up there and watch them. You would think it's a real game going on. They would it would just be them playing pickup, and it would be every school that you ever imagined. Just sitting in the bleachers.
I couldn't believe one day when I walked in, when we was grade play pickup, like you said, I saw Purdue coach Gene Katie fuck me up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Coming from Delaware, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, motherfuckers sitting right there. So I immediately got a bounce. Like, it's on.
Who were some other guys on your team though, Lenny, that was up there with you?
Yeah.
Baby, like I said, Kelly Taylor, Luther Clay. You remember Luther Clay?
Luther, yeah.
Luther played too. Man, he must have been there for he went to LSU, right?
He went
to LSU.
He went to Purdue first, then he left Purdue and went to
Luther Clay. I thought he went to LSU.
Didn't Luther play in Atlantic 10?
Yeah. Because he went to Purdue first, but he
he transferred
out there.
Yeah,
out there. Okay.
Who else y'all had? Anybody else?
Somewhere.
Anybody else?
Rhode Island.
Anybody else? Anybody else big time y'all had on y'all team besides yourself?
Shit, I wasn't big time. It was Kelly was the man. Kelly, Coach Good, loved it, Kelly.
Yeah.
He had Luther. He loved it, Luther, and it was the white boy that's from Maine, Matt Bedard.
Okay.
Matt Bedard. Mm-hmm. And then he had a couple other dudes that
but they was good. Yeah, for sure.
They was names, but they wasn't like you know. Like I said, they get them rankings, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. This is a small world because I know Kelly for years. Coming from the DC area, so Kelly and we actually signed with Pittsburgh together, and then we both ended up having to go to prep school. Of course, he went to NCI, went to Hargrave, but yeah, man, Kelly was a bad boy. But talk to us like who was some of the teams that y'all played at prep school, and who was some of your some of the names that you had to go against?
Number one, Winchendon, I think it was Victor Page.
That's my bro. That's my brother.
Page.
Yeah.
Was a fucking problem.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rest in peace. Did he pass? I think.
No. He's alive. He's locked up. I speak to him every now and again. He's doing well though. He's doing well, but we was all on the same AU team. Me, Vic, and Kelly. That was the perimeter.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. And Lewis Bullock from Michigan.
Yeah, I was saying Lewis Bullock from Michigan. Yep.
Yeah. Damn. Y'all cheating, man. Y'all stacking.
Hey, Lenny, they got a backcourt, man. Ain't but two guards.
What? Yeah, Kelly, the smooth. That's my man, crazy. Smooth nigga, quiet, smooth.
Yeah, that's crazy though. So you go, okay. So you going through you at prep school, you killing, you playing some of these other schools. So talk to us a little bit about the recruiting process and like how it went for you and how they come down to Xavier.
A lot of schools, like Coach Good told me, he said they scared of me because of my grades. Like I said, you know how we was in high school. We wasn't young, and you know what I'm saying. I only did basically 100%. Enough. I did basically enough to be eligible to play. Basically.
Hey, Lenny, I don't know if you noticed, we just said all three of us went to prep school.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit. You ain't got to say nothing else. Go ahead. All three of us went to prep school, brother. We went.
So when you know what I'm saying, like you said, when we rocking, people didn't know me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They would coach was like, you know what I mean, your name's starting to everybody asking about who you are. Then they, like I said, about the grades, but next thing you know what I'm saying, it was being more serious. Like I started calling home, like, and my mom was like, yeah, you got letters and this from this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, okay. Uh-huh. So next thing you know, it was Lumpkin senior year in high school still. I was at the prep. He called me. He was like, yo, I'm signing with Xavier. I'm like, yo, they asked me to sign too. Coach Battle. But Coach Battle wasn't coming up to MCI to see me. He was coming up to see, I think, Kelly or somebody was a guard. I know that. But when he saw me, he was like, basically, he was like, he didn't even know I was there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then he put two and two together. Oh, he might fuck around and sign with Lump since we got Lump to sign. And they told me the story. I was like, shit, I'm gonna fuck with my boy.
Yeah. Did you ever consider any other schools? Who were your visits? Did you take any?
Nope. I only took one. I took one to Xavier, bro. I started getting heavily recruited from Clemson and the University of Miami, but I had already started.
We in Maine. You ain't want to get just.
I know. Man, I mean, now I would have changed.
You know the system. I went to University of Akron. I was going if they told me they was flying me out of there, I was out of there.
Bro, that's how I felt, bro. I was just like, I want to sign some go somewhere free. I know my mom can't afford it.
Yeah.
You give me full scholarship with my boy there too? Yeah, come on. That's how I felt.
That's how you looked at it. Yeah. That's how you looked at it. That's what's up.
So Lenny, you made your decision to go to Xavier. When you first meet Coach Skip Prosser, what was that? What was that interaction like, and how did he kind of communicate what your role was going to be on that team?
Yo, to be honest, that's one of my best coaches too. Coach Good, Max Good, he made me tough. He made me thick-skinned. You couldn't play for him. If you want some soft stuff, man, you might well don't even try out for this team, bro.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. Cole, this is one of the coldest things he told me, man. He said, you was player of the year in Delaware? He said, Delaware must have got some shitty players.
Oh, wow.
That's how he was, bro. He knew I was going to go kill. I killed in practice. But he knew how to touch those tight nerves, you know what I'm saying?
Hey. Oh, fake-ass Pat Riley head.
Bro, I'm good. But Coach Prosser knew how to put all of it together. That's why I say he let me know. He like, as a freshman, because when I came in, I started from day one. I think Lump started maybe the fourth game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So in practice, he's seen, you know what I'm saying, like it was a senior guard, no chance. I could tell it was no chance. So I was from that, and he pulled me to the side. He was like, I've never done this. Will be my first time doing it. He never started a freshman at the 2, you know what I'm saying? So
and you know what, that's crazy because I know you don't know this, but Skip came. He offered me a scholarship to go to Xavier. So he came to Hargrave, came up to my barracks, and he offered me right there in the barracks. And he kind of sold us like, I got some hell of a freshman coming in. I want to get all of you freshmen together, and and just put y'all out there, roll the ball out, and let y'all do what you do. And that sounds great, but at the time, you know, my mindset was like, I'm not going to school in Ohio. You know what I mean? But and what's so crazy about it? I ended up going to school in Ohio.
He wound up going to Dayton. Right. Hey.
Crazy. So Lenny, you people don't know, man. Explain to our viewers and listeners about the Atlantic 10 Conference back then, man. Now, people don't know the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, Atlantic 10 Conference, top 4 conference in America. Can you just talk about the competition that you face on a daily basis?
Go, man. Tell them, let them know, man. Everybody, Catino Mobley. You got them Temple boys, man. You got Joe. You got George White, Shante Rogers and them, man. We had guards, man. Tyson Wheeler and them. Man, the boys down at Virginia Tech. Man, I'm telling you, man. Guards, man. Listen, you couldn't win in the Atlantic 10 with no guards, man. If your guards was poop, you was done. You was food. You was gonna be food. I'm telling you. Atlantic 10 guards, man. Listen. St. Joe's.
Yes, sir.
Man, Donnie Carr and them, man. Donnie Carr having 30, man.
Yeah. Hey, LaSalle, matter of fact, LaSalle had 3 players averaging 20 plus. They all scored 2,000 points for their career.
Word, man.
All of them.
I don't understand. They act like they trying to not give that era of 8-10 they props.
Yeah.
Boy.
And just think was mean, man. About you as a freshman, you go to UMass, you got Travieso Padilla, you got Dante Bright and Dana Dingle. And then you go to GW, they had the boy Kwame Evans, who was, I don't know why he napped. Why he didn't leave.
I thought he was going.
And then you had Pepe Sanchez, you know, guys like that. So the Atlantic 10 was tough. So what I'm
Rockenborough from Temple too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. So what I was going to ask you, like, what was your, who was the person that kind of like gave you that welcome to the A10 or welcome to college moment? Like who bust your ass first? Give me that first, and then who ass did you bust, pause, that made you feel like it's about to be on?
I don't even remember the kid's name. I know I was a freshman. We played Notre Dame at Xavier. Oh, white dude, he about 5'8", 5'9". Starting 2 guard. And you know, cocky nigga from the hood. I got him, man. He ran this joke around 90 screens, man. Every time I get there, I'm late. He like this.
Hey.
Every time.
Hey, Lenny, you was tired. Lenny, you was tired of shit on offense.
They knew it. They knew exactly what to do to a freshman kid from the streets. They like, we're gonna use his fastness and all that. He think this quick. Man, run through these trees.
Oh man. So you played the two. Big boys. So you played the two, and your man Lump, he played the one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And then Lamar and Odom and them, we played them. We played Lamar Odom and them at Xavier. I gave them.
Hey, Lamar was a cheat code.
Man. Oh man, he did his thing too, but he wasn't sticking me. So I had my 30-something and we won and I was talking shit. He had about 29, 32, but I wasn't sticking him.
Man, I was so surprised when he went to Rhode Island. I didn't think I thought he would go somewhere like Syracuse or stay somewhere in New York, St. John's. So I thought he would go somewhere like that. But when he went to Rhode Island, I said, man, they must have gave him a super bag back then. He had to. Rhode Island,
no class or nothing, man.
What? Rhode Island? What he did 1 year, 2 years, and left, right?
I think that one and done. That's all he needed.
Okay.
He came and tore the Atlantic 10 down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a show everywhere he went, man. It was packed out everywhere he went.
Yeah, for sure. So who was that first player? Like, who was it in Atlantic 10 that gave you problems? And who was that player that you fried in Atlantic 10?
I'm gonna say Cat Moley was a problem, man. Cat was especially left hand. You left-handed dudes, they give me problems, man. I don't like that. It's not normal. Cat, you know what I'm saying? Cat. Then I don't know. I love playing on the road, man. Like my coach, I average more on the road than at home. You know what I'm saying? So I try to give out work on the road, bro, because I know I love the crowd talking shit to me and all that type of shit. You know I love that. So I don't really know. Like I love playing on the road. I don't know one person I bust their ass. Melvin Lovett, he ain't in Atlantic 10, but I used to always bust his ass. I'm gonna tell you why though. Every time we played the crosstown shootout, they would put out in the newspaper, they had a point guards rated A and B and this, that, and the third. Man, they kept putting an A over, he giving this nigga an A over a B over me every year. And I'm like, the only thing he could do better than me is jump. He could jump higher than me. What the fuck are you guys watching, man?
Right.
So I went in with every game, I went in with attitude every time.
Yeah. Oh, and shout out to my bro Michael Horton from that Cincinnati crew. You know, we from the same neighborhood.
Oh, so, I ain't know he from the DMV.
Yeah. So shout out to him. But while we on the subject of Xavier versus Cincinnati, walk us through that game when you hit what we call D shot. Walk us through that game. They was number one in the country that year, right?
Yeah.
Walk us through that. Walk us through that.
Hey, you know that play wasn't even called for me, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. We was gonna try to get it to Teray Braggs.
Okay.
Coach Prosser in the timeout, he drawing it up. You know what I'm saying? We looking. I'm cool with it. I'm cool. Like it's tied up. If we get it, he get fouled, we go to the free throw line. You know what I'm saying? Man, we break the huddle, bro. The coach that came and got me up, MCI, Coach Battle.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm walking to the toward the court, grab me right here. Boom. Man, go get the motherfucking ball. That's the exact words, bro. If I'm lying, you can call me. He said, man, go get the ball, man. Go get the motherfucking ball, man. So I'm like, I set up in the same position like I'm ready to run the play. But coach just told me go get the ball. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I got my hand on my knees. Soon as boom, I run straight to the ball. I was supposed to do something else. So if you watch, I caught the ball. I'm dribbling. I'm just going to the side. I'm like, the fuck am I doing? Look at the clock. You know, you mentality. Fuck it. I just crossed him. I had him. He was backing up already. And I just was trying to get closer to that elbow as I could. Like I said in the newspaper, I said, I didn't know it was going in. I ain't going to lie. But I said, it felt good. When I let it go, it wasn't too hard and it wasn't too soft. I said, it might bounce on there. You know what I'm saying? I said, it felt good. I ain't going to say it was going in, but it felt good. You know what I'm saying? But
no doubt.
Yeah, Coach, wasn't drawn up for me, though. It was drawn up for Teray.
Wow. I can't. I would never drive a play for Braggs. I mean, he was a hell of a big man. I get that to him, but come on, draw a game winner play for him.
That's why my other coach grabbed me.
What they doing? They doing on the inbounds, tip in or some shit.
It was like a cross, like big man cross, and he was gonna catch him coming to the post and hurry up and hit him like real quick because it was like maybe like 7 seconds, 8 seconds. I can't remember. You know what I'm saying?
1-4, man. 1-4. When I drive, shooters get ready just in case so I can dish. Other than that, get the fuck out the way and let me bump. And the shooters be prepared just in case I kick it out. There it is. That's the play call.
That night was crazy. What they say the slogan was, since the Bearcats #1 in the nation, but #2 in their own city. Oh, boy, we wrote that all.
Yeah. How far away was y'all from Cincy?
Man, you can walk there. It's like 10 minutes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's close.
Like the actual campus is that close?
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that. Yeah. I didn't know that.
We see it. That's why I liked it though. I liked it because you see them everywhere. The malls, the food places, you gonna run into them, and you know what I'm saying. It's just that
friendly competition. Yeah. That's the Midwest Duke, North Carolina.
Facts.
Yep. That's definitely a fact. So that was y'all crosstown rival. Like we didn't really have a crosstown rival. They try to do one for us, but it was just Wright State. Like Wright State had no business playing against us. But they was in Dayton. The fans used to say Wright State, wrong school. That
was that's a good one though.
Yeah. So, but for the viewers and listeners, if you never heard of the rivalry, the cross-state rivalry between Xavier and Dayton, that started back in 1920. It was a big deal. Like we had a trophy at the end, an MVP. It's always a sellout crowd. The fans going crazy. Lenny, can you kind of talk to the viewers and listeners, tell them about that rivalry and the electricity that was in the air anytime that game was played? Because we played y'all twice a year.
Y'all played y'all ass off every time we came to Dayton. It was like we could be watching tapes, and I'm like, they don't be missing them shots when they play us, or he don't be balling like that when he played us. When they played us, everybody was tough.
Yeah, everybody raised their game up.
And that's one game. My coach said it to me in the locker room. He was like, "Oh," he snapped. Coach Prosser snapped. He was like, "Oh, the fuck, y'all scared? Only one ain't scared. Look like it's LB." You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting over there like, man, you niggas act like y'all scared, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But y'all arena, y'all fans get loud, bro.
Yeah.
And y'all had the refs too. I don't know what y'all did with them refs, man.
Come on, LB.
You know that who was that one dude? The fake Gary Payton who used to. Now he didn't call himself the Glove.
Oh, Edwin Young. The blanket. God. The blanket.
Yeah, that's all. Get the fuck.
He called himself the blanket.
The blanket.
Oh my God! What are you out there playing DB?
Hey, I wanted to kill him every time. Every time.
The blanket.
But yeah, those games is real though. Yeah, those games. What? Man, we knew we had to pack a lunch, man. Every time.
Yeah, those were some fun games. A lot of physicality, a lot of trash talking.
Big shots. You hit a couple big ones. Man, don't act like, don't be humble like that, nigga. This motherfucker got hot now. All of a sudden, 3-4 straight. I remember.
But look, I'm gonna tell you though, I used to love playing against y'all because playing for Coach Oliver Purnell, he was conservative, right? He wanted us to play this, so I don't even know how to describe it, but it wasn't a game that was fit for me, right? I like to get up and down the court and boogie, but it was certain teams that we played against that you didn't have no choice but to open up the offense because y'all was pressing for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
So to beat aggression, you got to be aggressive.
You got to be. So
those games right there, he allowed us to kind of just let our wings out and fly, right? So I loved it because I'm like, this right up my alley.
Right.
Because, if I just had tape with my games against Xavier, I'd been in the lottery pit.
I'm telling you, every time we went up the date, man.
I got MVP of that game twice, my junior and senior year.
Yeah, they finally let you play your game.
Yeah, that game because you don't got no choice. Because Lenny, Lump, all them dudes, they coming at you. And then my matchup is somebody who really is not talked about that much, but he was a monster. Darnell Williams, right?
I knew you were going to say Flight.
From New York. Hey, that boy there, that was my matchup. Mm-hmm. He was a nightmare. I'm going to tell you how much of a nightmare he was. When they subbed him out and brought in Posey, who was there first round, I was like, whew. I thought it was a relief.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. Because back then, Posey was more of a 4-man. He wasn't comfortable in the wing yet. So when he played out in the wing, it wasn't really that much pressure. You know what I'm saying? At that time.
Yeah. But yeah, them dating.
Y'all had a mob.
Yeah, we did, man.
Y'all had a mob.
We could my last year, man. We playing UCLA in the tournament, man. Mm-hmm. I don't know what happened to my back, bro. This first time I ever felt a sharp pain in my back. I mean, we ain't even 4 or 5 minutes into the game, bro. I in my heart, I was going at Toby Bailey ass, bro. High yellow nigga, you can't guard me. That's how you know how we going. I was on him, bro. I'm coming. They scored. I run back up the court, bro. It just seemed like Joker shot me in my back. I go straight to the floor. He backs up on me like, man, I ain't touching. I couldn't move, bro. I was like, I was done the whole first half.
That's the thing about it, man. One thing about people on that back,
bro. I don't know.
I don't wish that on nobody,
man.
That mess up your whole everything.
Yeah, you can't do nothing.
Everything. You can't move, especially when you get them bad spasms because you move. You just take one thing. It shoot a shock down your whole body, and you get. Listen. Yeah, and that cortisone ain't kicking in fast enough. So, trust me, I'm with you, brother.
Yeah, for sure. So Lenny, for 4 years, you tore up the NCAA. I mean, not only were you good individually, but your team stayed in the top 10, top 15 for most of your career. So, from the outside looking in, a person would think that, man, you getting a lot of looks from the league, from the NBA. So now you in your senior season, what were you hearing from agents or scouts or anything about possible draft position?
Nothing. Only person I got invited to the camps, but agents, only person had an agent guaranteed was Posey. Our senior year, he the only one came. Me was an afterthought. Like I said, I did get invited to the one in Virginia. Then I got the invite to the other one in Phoenix, then the Chicago one. You know what I'm saying?
So you played in all 3 of those?
Yeah, I played.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, I played in all of them. Then I had a couple workouts. I worked out for Orlando twice, Miami. Houston. But my biggest thing, I wasn't playing out of position. As soon as I went to the camp, they put me at the 1, bro, and I wasn't a 1. Like Joker attacked me. A Joker attacked me. My mind ain't to set up a play. I'm going straight to the hole. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't a point guard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I struggle. I can't lie. I struggle.
They wanted you to facilitate and be more that leader.
What's your official height, Lenny? You 6'3", 6'4"?
6'3". That's what it's official, but I'm a little under 6'3".
Okay. Yeah, they was probably looking.
Because it ain't a lot now. Back then, when you was coming out, it wasn't a lot of. I can't recall a lot of 6'2" two guards. I mean, y'all helped me out with that. You know what I mean?
It wasn't, bro. You had to be exceptional. You had to be like an AI type. They wasn't just letting nobody. You know what I'm saying? Taking that chair like me and the Chicago camp. Me and Baron Davis we was working out together. It wasn't a hard one, but we was just working out. And then me and him looking eye to eye. He had the one and like comfortable. So I know they was like, you know what I'm saying? They looking at me. You got to step your point guard game up, basically.
Yeah. And before that, like let's say during your senior season or before you start going out working out for teams and stuff, did anybody, a coach or agent, anybody ever put a bug in your ear and say, hey, look, start working on your point guard skills because that's what they're gonna be looking at you for?
Nope, bro. My coach Prosser around I say better half of the season is the first time he ever put me at the point guard in practice. My senior season, like towards the end. I think he started hearing something, but he never, you know what I'm saying, told me that, you know what I mean, that's probably what they looking for, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, and I was wondering why he did that. We did it for probably the last month. I've never done it. And I didn't feel comfortable with it then. Like I ain't let nobody take it from me, but I wasn't a point guard, you know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah. I wasn't a point guard. My mind was to attack all the time, like, you know what I'm saying? That shit was hard to turn off, like, press me 94 feet. I ain't used to that. I ain't used to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So, is one thing, and I almost forgot about this. A couple weeks ago, I'm going through the scrapbook and some stuff that my mother had left for me, and it reminded me. So we played on the All-Star team together against the Harlem Globetrotters. The college All-Stars versus the Harlem Globetrotters. We played in Cincinnati, and on that roster it was me, you, Lump, Posey, and then we had the dude from North Carolina. He was like first team all ACC. Then we had the tall white kid who was drafted by the Pacers first round. But it was right there in Cincinnati.
Damn, I don't even remember that.
You remember that? And the only reason why I remember because that's the first official paycheck that I ever
got. Auntie still had your pay stub.
Yeah, and the tax papers, like you know how they send the tax form and stuff.
Yeah.
It just brought back memories, but I remember well because Posey was my roommate there, and Dick Vitale did the game.
Damn.
And,
I remember that.
Dang, who was the coach? The coach was the black dude that was assistant coach for the Chicago Bulls.
Damn.
Clemens or something like that.
Damn. Yeah,
Lenny, man, you was out, man. Lenny was in them streets, man. He was out there partying. Lenny was out. He was enjoying Cincinnati, man. Having a ball.
And cuz we was playing in his hometown too. Oh, Lenny was fried.
Yeah, he was getting it in. Yeah. He got everybody from around the way out there.
Man, Cincinnati was lovely. Yeah, it's lovely, man.
Yeah,
for sure.
So,
but yo, you know what's crazy? Not to stop you. My girls, like that was on campus, like that. My main one, she was from Dayton, Ohio, bro.
Oh yeah, I hope we ain't had the same girl.
Hey, y'all boy crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to the young boy. You know, it's a young boy, Lenny, from the crib. He go to Gonzaga. I just watched him play. I literally just watched. They was in a tournament out here. He go to Gonzaga High School, and he's a guard, and he's a point guard, and he's signed, and he's going to Xavier next year.
Oh yeah,
yeah, he can boogie.
Yeah,
he can boogie. True point guard, can score when you want. He's probably about 6'1".
Okay.
You know what I mean? But he got that mentality from around the way. You know, they from the crib. And definitely somebody to look out for. But when you see him, you can be like, oh, that's what O and Cole was talking about. He can boogie a little bit.
So Xavier, I don't know if you remember, dog, Alvin Brown went to Gonzaga.
Yeah,
and he went to Xavier.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That was my freshman.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, shout out to Alvin.
Shout out to AB, man.
Yeah.
DC area. He from DC, right?
Yeah, he's from DC. I was just with him not too long ago. I was having drinks and we was actually rapping and we was talking about the show and I mentioned it to you too, Lenny, to get together like a handful of Dayton players from back then and a handful of Xavier players and just talk.
Oh, man.
Talk, you know what I'm saying?
Man. I'm with that.
Yeah, for sure. So you out of Xavier. You went to the NBA camps. You worked out for some teams. Draft day come. Were you expecting to be drafted?
That was my dream. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I was watching the draft, and man, you just look at some of them jokers. You're like, oh, man.
Yeah.
Give me a shot. Just give me a shot. Just call me. Please call my name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when it did happen, my agent called me. He was like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, it's up to you what you want to do. Like, he was like, you can, you know what I mean, chase that, or you want to go overseas. He told me you're going to make more over there than if you want to chase this. So my first time, I was like, fuck that, I'm going to chase this money. First getting out of college, shit. I wish we had NILs, but we had to chase the money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We had to go where the money was. Yeah. So I went overseas. I played in Belgium. Man, in the Euro League and in the Belgian League.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So that's Lenny. That's the last time I saw you in person. Was in Belgium.
Yeah. I remember
we played against each other. Y'all came to our place in Brussels.
Yeah.
That's the last time I saw you. And we got y'all up out of there too.
Do you remember our guard, the white boy? Do you remember him?
Yeah.
You know how much money he was making, bro? Millions, bro.
Yeah,
he was a millionaire.
From what I understand, he was making like $200,000 a month.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where was he from?
He from Belgium. But they said he was nice back in his day, but he was an older dude that didn't want to really let it go. Yeah. But he had so much money and power over there, you know what I'm saying?
He probably was the hometown.
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah, so
got his own parking spot and all that type of shit.
Yeah, and that happens like that a lot in the countries you play in. Because I played on a team in Argentina, and we had a dude. He was old as dirt, and it was time for him to retire. But he was a legend out there, and he was known for. He played in that '92 Olympics against the Dream Team, and he had like 3-4 buckets on Jordan. So they always talk about, man, he this, he that. The Bama had a yacht and everything. And he played my position. He used to try to go at me. I was like, man, you in the way, bro.
Word.
You in the way, man. Your time is over.
That's why we didn't win it.
Yeah. So talk about your overseas experience. How did you like it? How did you adjust to it?
That's the only time I could compare to the Cincinnati years. Them Cincinnati 4 years but my overseas, them 2 years, boy, because look, I understand being in Belgium, it's a French-speaking country. Yeah. So that was like, oh man, this is gonna be rough. Then we got cool to do on an Army base. American dude from New York. Army. Once we linked up with him, it was on and cracking, man. We found out Amsterdam was only an hour away, and I don't even gotta say no more. Look, the road they took us, it was no like checkpoints or nothing. We could just get in the car, hit the joint, come right back. Nobody won't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, it was a beautiful time, man.
Bro, anytime we had a break, sometimes we have a break, 10 days with no practice, no games. Straight to Amsterdam.
It was an hour away.
Chilling in a coffee shop.
Yep. Driving through the Netherlands. Yeah.
Drinking coffee.
I swear to God, social media, look, when I walked in, they had the big screen with all the weed prices and different currencies. It fucked me up. I'm like,
yeah.
Like you at the grocery store.
Yeah, and then you can purchase and sit down. You see jokers just get. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
As a young kid, like, yo, that shit illegal over the crib.
So Lenny, when I played up top, I played in the Canadian Football League for 8 years. So when I went up top, they had that in Montreal.
Wow.
So in Montreal, and when you go up to Vancouver, like right above Seattle, I just go up there. I literally just go in there and they say, man, we about to go to this shop. I'm thinking I'm just going to a regular shop with some of my boys. They go to next thing you know, I'm looking and I see nothing but barrels and they got them in those jars, whatever. Yeah, man. Crazy experience.
It's definitely. Like I said, it was just like, damn, this shit's so open like that. Like, no police come, I'm thinking police first.
Yeah. But that's an experience. That's an experience that I tell people all the time that is priceless.
Yeah.
That's the experience. Me having my dream playing football or whatever the case, you playing basketball, took you and showed you the world, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That shit that they was doing 20 years ago, they doing now at dispensaries, where we was going in the coffee shops and stuff like that. They was doing that 25 years ago. And when you would come home and tell all your boys around the way, they like, nah, hell nah. You like, bro, what I gotta do? Take a picture? You know, there no social media or no camera phones back then.
None of that.
So to see that, man, and like I tell these youngins all the time, man, sometimes when you have a passion about football, whatever it may be, sometimes that experience is priceless. Don't get me wrong, it's about the bag and getting your money and taking care of your family. But man, some of these things that you will cherish, the money gonna go. That's an experience that will stay with you for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, cool. Mm-hmm. Oh, one experience, I swear to God, man, it I ain't gonna say it haunts me, but it's just one thing I think about. Bro, I played in St. Petersburg, Russia, right?
Right.
Exactly.
Cold.
We get off the plane. It's just like the Rocky movies. The security with the jaws, the hats, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, here, let's get this game, and I'm going from back I don't want nothing to happen, get stuck over here.
Yeah.
So boom, we go to the hotel, bro. On my mind, rest in peace, bro. As we waiting, we in the lobby. My coach come to me. He like, you know what I mean? I want to talk to you for a minute. So like, you know, we young. I got my headphones on. Mad that he interrupting probably Wu-Tang and said, I don't know.
Yeah.
Coach like, he's like, yo, it's a guy over here that want to meet you. He's from Wilmington, Delaware. He's 70. This is in 2001. He was 76 then.
Wow.
White dude. He said he's been in Russia for 40, 50 years. Hasn't seen anybody from Wilmington, Delaware since he's left. But he wanted to meet me.
Wow. But
as a young, I'm so naive, not appreciating the moment and trying to learn where he's from and why. You know what I mean? I just shook his hand and he said he read my name in the paper and he saw where I'm from and he said he wanted to come and meet me.
Yeah.
I wish I would have connected with him a little bit more. Bro.
That might have been something you'll never.
I don't know what would have happened.
Right. Yeah.
Right. He had no family. He was the only one. Like, he was never coming back. You know what I'm saying? I just wondered what that was about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That haunts me. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Young nigga, you stupid. You don't know what you would have
You don't never know. You know what I mean? You don't never know how he could. Obviously, he was connected somehow. The motherfucker been over there for 40 years.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, man. Yeah, but those type of things happen because we young, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes we don't know, but we learn from those experiences, and then and then that's why we appreciate you sharing that with us, LB, because now our listeners and viewers are listening to it. We got youngins that be listening, and they be thinking, "Oh man, this OG, he wins such." You know, because sometimes you be careful. You be like, "Oh, I don't want him," but hopefully they understand. You don't never know. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
he might have dropped the jewel on me. And it might, like you said, it might not have been about a bag, man. Might have been something about help me with my family, anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just look at that as a missed opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yeah. That's what's up though. That's a good story, man. Appreciate you sharing that.
That's awesome.
That's dope. That's dope.
Lenny, I want to check something. So there was a club in the area, and you laugh. You might know, because anybody I know that played in Belgium, France, Germany, Luxembourg, in that whole area, they know about the Mondial. Did you ever go to that club?
No, I don't think. Man, my memory ain't like that, bro.
It's in the no. You wouldn't forget this club. It's the greatest club to ever be built. It's in the Netherlands.
Damn,
was it real big?
It was big, and if you wanted to know all the Americans that was playing overseas in that general region, they was there.
I think I might have been there, bro. I think I might have been there.
Hey,
you ain't know where Lenny ain't know where he was going. Shit.
Hey, what's that planet or that little where Wonder Woman from? That's what that was, the club version.
Wow.
Everybody asks about that club that played overseas in that general region. They go crazy talking about that club.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Was Chris McGuffrey over there in Belgium when you was playing, Lenny? LB? Chris McGuffrey went to Mount St. Mary's. Look, point guard that came out of Mount St. Mary's. I thought he played over there in Belgium.
There was some tough guards in Belgium. He might have. It was some tough guards.
Yeah, that motherfucker. Oh, Chris could flat out boogie. You know what I mean? He could do it. He played over there so long, wherever he was at, Belgium, wherever he was, he gained citizenship.
Wow. Yeah, we had a guy like that on my squad.
And he was straight.
That was the goal over there. You get you a citizenship, you get married there, you have kids there, your value go up. They pay you way more. Because now they can sign you as a countryman.
As a countryman, yeah.
And what they really doing is cheating and getting another American on the team. You can only have two.
Yeah, you know how they do it. Yeah.
It's the same thing up in Canada. Obviously, it's a little bit more because there's more players. But if it's 40 some or whatever. But like 18 got to be American. But if you obviously if you married or you get that citizenship, now you don't count against that roster. As far as being they call you an import, an import player. So
cattle.
Yeah. And they can call me whatever the fuck they want. I had to do. Hold on. I had the best. Canada owes me nothing. Montreal. Motherfucker talking about Drake in Toronto. I knew that motherfucker when he was on the morning show back in the day. Fuck that shit, nigga. I trust me. Toronto, Montreal, Canada owes me nothing. Shit, I might owe Canada. You hear me?
Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you do. I bet you do.
Nah, but that's it. I just like I like that they having more opportunities now for these kids, so they don't have to go, overseas or go up to Canada. We got a young man that I'm working with right now, getting ready in the spring, getting ready to go to the UFL, United States Football League and things like that. So in basketball, you got the G League and stuff. So it's good that they giving these kids because they shouldn't have to go overseas. Right. We should have it's enough money out there that you can do minor league and create something, and that way they can get that film because the ultimate goal is for them to get back or get an opportunity to get into the league. Then they should be right here at home. You know what I mean? So
I agree.
I salute to the youngest that's still chasing that dream and got opportunities. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. So Lenny, what was that? So you went overseas and you balled out. What was the deciding factor to make you say, "All right, I'm ready to shut it down, hang it up"?
For real, my kids. Like I already had two, and I had two more when I left the first time. Then when I came home, I had like a back-to-back. You know what I'm saying? It was like it was a lot on my baby mom being by herself. You know what I'm saying? And me overseas, I was still in the States.
Yeah,
way over there, that was hard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, if I could do it again, I would have stayed. But it was just at that time, it was just like I was seeing it. It was taking a toll on her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I tried to bring them over, but it was hard because my kids was young and everybody speaking French. They don't understand what's going on. After a month, they couldn't take it no more. They was like, I can't watch TV. I only can watch the same amount of DVDs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Wasn't no streaming or no shit like that.
Yeah, none of that.
It was different, but
yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm. So how was? Go ahead, Cuzzo.
No. So you made it. Was that like a tough? Did you know like okay, this my last season?
I kind of knew, but I played with the thought that I can get back. You know how you always like, man, I can get back if I want. At that time, you young 26, 25, I can get back. You know what I'm saying? You thinking another opportunity to come. That's what I was thinking, man, I can get another opportunity. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, might not. You might not. You know what I'm saying? Because basketball is a young man's game. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it is. Professional sports, not just basketball.
Well,
professional sports is a young man's game for sure. 100%.
Yeah, definitely. So how's the transition from basketball to like back to what I call real life? Like what was your next chapter like? Walk us through that.
Oh man, oh shit, that's a good question. It was like you said, coming back to real life. We had the ball playing basketball, college, and professional. So to go back to, not go back. It's my first time really looking for a real job and having real bills and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
very humbling, very humbling.
Transition. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely a transition. Like you said, it'll humble you. You know what I mean? But we come from the muck. You know what I mean? I knew what time it was. I knew what it was. I had what I had to do. You know what I mean? But it was tough. It was tough. You get the questions. Certain people see you out. Yo, something you still this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? You keep it 100. Hey, man, might be over, man. You know what I'm saying? It's over. Yeah. But and then when I had my son, and I didn't press my son, one of my oldest son, I didn't press him like to play because I know how hard this motherfucker is. You know what I'm saying? And like my son, like him being with his mom, it wasn't that grit. I can tell he didn't have it. And I'm like, come on, man. So I didn't push him. You know what I'm saying? Now I got my youngest, that they 8th and 7th, they playing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
That's what's up. So how you like coaching? Like as far as
I ain't coach. I can't.
Oh, so you don't coach. So you don't coach.
Patience. I've learned it takes patience to coach, and that's not one of my things. Yeah. But I'm learning. But like I'm learning. I'm Lumpkin coach our high school we went to at Whale Penn. You know what I'm saying? He's been there now 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? I've been dipping and dabbing in the practices and all that. I'm thinking about it. If they allow me, I'm thinking on it, man. But God, man, that's tough, man.
Yeah.
Especially, these kids is different now too, man.
100%. You're 100%. But it's an LB out there, right? It's an LB out there that need LB. I'll just leave you with that. Somebody once told me because they said, because I was coaching, doing a little something at Howard LB, and I was there for 2 weeks and I just left. I ain't even tell the head coach I was leaving. I ain't tell the DB coach that I was working with LB. I couldn't take the shit no more. I said, all you motherfuckers suck. Every last one of y'all suck. I had to go. Because they think they better. They all think they going to the league. I'm like, you got league dreams and you work like you had the merge. Come on, man. You don't even right. So because of how I know and how I love football and how I know what it saved me, like we were just talking about, and what it did for me.
Right.
It allowed me to see so many different things, and my love for that game.
Yes.
When I'm not around somebody, they don't have to have the same athletic ability as myself, but they got to have a passion for the game, right? And these kids, they telling you everything you want to hear, but then when you see them work, you like. So I couldn't take it, man. So I had to.
Yeah, it's tough. That's what I said. It takes a special person, and Lumpkin is that one. Like he got it. He got it. Lump always been like that's why he's a point guard. I mean, if you look at me, he got it. He got that, and it's something I tell him. Like it's hard for you to keep telling a kid that's 16, 17 the same thing over and over, man. Come on,
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Yeah. How bad are you want to be great or good or what are we doing?
Yeah.
So what are we doing, man?
Yeah. So what Coach Flea did, who is the assistant head coach for the University of Colorado, he up there with Dion. Okay. And this is he was the head coach at Howard at the time. And he said, Omar, he said, I get it. And I know you know how you are. He said, but it's an Omar out there that need Omar.
That's strong.
I said, say no more.
Yeah, I said, that would have made me think about some stuff.
Yeah. So I do the training stuff or whatever the case may be, but the actual coaching thing, or whatever. But yeah, so it might be something you might want to look at because with your knowledge, man, and you seeing it and you doing it at the highest level. See, that's what the youngers don't see. The youngers don't. It's almost like they don't understand what the OGs did. Right, what you say on the very first question, you said, man, my OG was like, man, that's who I looked up to. That's who I was, man. He gave me the game and helped me. You know what I mean? Like they don't, it's like they don't understand that. I'd be like, bro, you don't have a favorite. Well, I'd be like, bro, I'd be like, y'all watching, I'd be like, national championship game coming on, y'all watching? They'd be like, no. I'd be like, how the fuck you want to be a football player and the game is coming on and you don't even watch football?
Right.
How you want to be a basketball player and you don't even watch basketball?
That's a fact. That's
I don't understand.
I don't understand. I don't understand it.
Different times.
I be calling him like, yo, because I want him to watch NCAA basketball because NBA it's not basketball.
Right.
I'd rather watch NCAA sometime. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Like, yo, it's a good game coming on. Like I like the kid Cooper Flag. Duke play good. They set screens. You can learn something. You know what I mean? You can learn a little language if something you don't know.
Yes, sir.
Man, they like, man, Dad, I ain't watching that.
They on the hey LB, they on the game.
Yeah.
They on the game. They do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, it's a different era.
It is, man.
I'm just like you guys. I never wanted to coach. I never had any desire to coach. And several years back, a former high school teammate asked me to coach as a favor, and I'm like, I guess I'd do it. But when I did it, I saw the value of people like us that played the game and been to where these kids trying to go. I saw the value of us being present, because now they looking up to you. They asking questions, you know, and they want to pick your brain, and you got a lot to give back. You know what I'm saying? A lot to give back. So I started loving that aspect of coaching. I hated the X and O's part because that's not what I do, but I knew that I could help develop each kid individually, develop their skills, develop them mentally, and that was the best thing I took away from coaching. So yeah, Lenny, if you get that opportunity, really think about it, because with your experience and everything that you've done in this game, you have a plethora of knowledge to give back to these youngins.
I appreciate that, man.
And even if you ain't no coach, LB, you know, you can always, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying, Lump probably be telling you that sometimes it just take like being a mentor, somebody, you know, a little younger that you might just holler at every now and then. You know what I mean? Or Lump might introduce that youngin to you, like, man, you remind me of my brother LB. I'm gonna just holler at you. Like my little youngin watching the joint right now. Little Kenny Gallup. Yeah, Howard. He training to come out for the NFL Combine. You know, my little brother put me on. That's his OG. You know what I'm saying? So he called me you know, just somebody to chop it up with. Because those ones that do understand, you know, that OG and understand, those are the ones that do well in life, man.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. I agree 100% because they willing to they listen. You ain't got to listen to everything. You know what I'm saying? Not listen to everything. Just listen, man. I ain't gonna tell you I ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong, man.
Yeah. And they not afraid to ask questions.
Right.
They're not afraid to ask questions.
You know the ones, man. You know the ones. It's the ones, like you said, that swear they good and don't put no work in. Don't put no work in.
Like, man, you don't even have the right foot up, young man. You're not even in a good stance. How can I get out of here? You're terrible. Yeah, you can't even.
You was an actor, though. You in the Akron?
No, so I was saying that because my first visit my very first visit, I went to University of Akron with the coach that was recruiting my big brother. He like my big brother. He my best friend, like an OG to Kobe and I, Sean Springs. Okay. So Sean Springs that went to Ohio State. Yeah, we went to we went to the same high school. So I've been with me and Sean been doing what we do since I was 14 years old.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So the coach that was recruiting him at the time wound up getting a head coaching job at the University of Akron when I was in prep school.
Oh, okay.
So he was like, man, I want to be the first school, you know, to bring you out. I'm in Pitt, you know where I'm at, Pittsfield.
Yeah.
I said, yes, sir. He said, man, what's your flight? He said, man, I said, as soon as you can.
Yeah, exactly. Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Come on, man. You know that's going to, man. That was the best thing smoking going up to Bangor. Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So Lenny, before we get you out of here, we always play a game called Rapid Fire.
Oh yeah.
So we just gonna ask you a handful of questions, and you just answer it right away to your best ability.
Just don't get you in trouble.
Nah. It's all kind. Nah, you good. It's a family friendly show, LB.
All right. One word answer. First word come to your mind when I mention this thing or person. All right. MCI.
Ooh, tough.
Xavier.
Love.
Skip Prosser.
Great man. I know it's 2 words, but great man.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah.
James Posey.
My man.
Gary Lumpkin.
My brother.
So you're going to start, bench, or cut? LeBron, Jordan, Kobe.
Whew. Jordan starting. Jordan starting. Jordan
my NBA brother right there.
Jordan
That's what I'm talking about. I knew it.
Kobe and then benching LeBron, man.
Man, like, come on, man. What are we talking about?
So you benching LeBron, cutting Kobe?
Oh, it's bench cut.
Yes,
oh no,
start
LeBron,
bench cut.
LeBron got to go. LeBron got to go. I love LeBron though. I ain't hating. But I'm a killer. I agree with the killers, man. I know. He's a Mount Rushmore. He's a Mount Rushmore and all that.
But this is your personal preference.
Yeah,
I got you. Hey, I can't hate on
that. I got one for you. Cincinnati or Cleveland?
I didn't spend a lot of time up in Cleveland, even though Posey from there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I've been up there maybe like 3 times. And then we went to his mom's crib and his sister's crib. We hung out one time, but we ain't spent a lot. He ain't like going back to Cleveland, bro.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, and you know why. I ain't gonna say nothing because we probably got
we got fans on here.
Viewers and listeners out Cleveland, man. I love y'all. Used to spend some time in the flats doing what I do. I love both Thugs and Harmony. So I ain't even gonna do it. Posey or Lamar Odom?
That's tough. I gotta go with LO. Lamar could do it all, you know what I'm saying? His ball handler is way better than Posey.
You hear that, Posey? That's your brother.
That's my man too. But yeah, LO, he was.
Last question. Top 5 Xavier University players of all time. Who your top 5?
That's tough.
I'm gonna go with David West. I gotta put. Are we just okay? Let me ask you this: it's just talking about Xavier, or we talking about NBA player? You know what I mean? Because
Xavier.
If they went to Xavier, they can be on your top 5 of all time team.
Xavier. We ain't talking about what they did in the NBA. We talking about at Xavier, walking around that campus doing what they did. That's it.
I gotta put Dave West. Shit, that's tough. I gotta put y'all might not Byron Larkin. He's the all-time leading scorer.
Yes, sir.
He's a Hall of Famer, man. I can't leave him off.
Damn, I gotta look that one up.
Oh, yeah, he's Byron Larkin. His brother played for the Reds as a Hall of Famer.
Wow.
Yeah.
He played for his brother played for the Cincinnati Reds, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, dang, that's something. Yeah, the Cincinnati Reds. I'm tripping.
Yeah,
his brother, he was a beast. But damn, that's tough. Dave West, Larkin. Hey man, I'm putting myself in there. I
was waiting. I put
myself, bro. And I really
the third time all leading scorer in Xavier University history.
Yeah, like, what you mean? Come on, now.
I gotta put myself.
LB.
You know, but his career wasn't long because I think he was a transfer. But he was a problem. Crawford, is that his name?
Jordan Crawford.
Yeah.
He dominating in the Big Three.
He was a problem.
Oh, he was not. I remember him.
Yeah,
he was going crazy.
Yeah, he was a problem. I enjoyed watching him when he was playing with us for us.
Yeah, he was putting up buckets.
Got one more.
Need a big man.
Shit, no, you don't.
Yeah, you pay. I don't care what position.
Yeah, we ain't talking about position. We said, yeah.
I'm gonna go with the most recent, the Blewett. Trevon Blewett. I think he got like the all-time 3-pointer. He put up numbers. He
can book.
So I don't want to start now. I don't want to be petty. But you got your boy twice in one segment. No Posey in the top 5?
I ain't say Pose.
No.
Oh yeah, I gotta put Pose in there. Fuck
I was say, damn.
Yeah, Pose, my fault. I thought I said Pose.
Yeah.
When I asked about the NBA, that's why I asked the question about the NBA.
Right, yeah. That's why I figured you was asking about.
Yeah, word, definitely.
Yeah, no, you got to put him in there for sure.
Yeah, so that's nice. So on the perimeter, you got you, Crawford, and Larkin, and got David West and Posey at the 4 and 5.
I like that 5.
I like it.
5. Yeah,
I like it. Hey, they still wouldn't beat these boys right here. Hey, arena, but that's a good 5.
We probably still split, man. I'm keeping it 100, man. So split, man. I looked at that. We split it every year.
Every year. We'll win at our place. Y'all win at y'all's, man. It was crazy.
So those was good games.
Those were fun games, man. Fun. Oh, I wanted before we get out of here, I want to tell you a story. I just got a text. So one of our former University of Dayton players, he played probably your freshman and sophomore year, and then he left. He transferred. But his name Rodney Horton.
I remember him.
All right. So he told a story when we was playing y'all. I think it was at Dayton, and he was guarding you, and I guess y'all started getting chippy, talking a little trash, right? And I think he might have scored a bucket on you. So then you got in beast mode, put a couple baskets together. Then that last basket, you got an and one on him, like a tough bucket, and one. And then he said, you beat your chest, said, I'm the motherfucking man.
Hey, yo, I'm telling you, playing against y'all, man, you had to have that, bro. Like, you can't come in there and just be bullshitting, for real. You had to have a dog. You not beating Dayton in Dayton if you ain't a dog. I don't care who you are. You can have the best talent. When you come to Dayton, that arena and that floor, them jokers is hitting everything.
Hey, LB, I got one last quick question for you. In this day and age, and we always like to ask our big-time players this question. In this day and age, put yourself in this day and age. NIL is real. Transfer portal is real, right? Are you staying at Xavier after what you did your sophomore year and went crazy, or your junior year? Or you saying like, man, listen, I'm about to go to one of these blue bloods, or I'm gonna go to one of these other schools that's about to give me this bag that's gonna set me up for my future for the rest of my life?
Absolutely, and you know what's crazy? It would have been a tough decision because I loved Xavier, but at the end of the day, we was looking for opportunities, man. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody would have offered a bigger bag, I would have had to take it, bro. You know what I'm saying? There wouldn't have been no malice to it. It was just back then. That's what it was. We was shit. I wish we would have got the NIL and
man, a lot of us. Yeah, right.
I was so happy to get the Pell Grants. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, Pell Grants. Oh my goodness. Hey, Pell Grant was that damn.
When that Pell Grant kicked in, man, when I tell you that used to be the best weekend in college for the football team party on Friday night back. And see, Xavier, y'all didn't have a football team, so all y'all had was the basketball team, huh?
Yes.
Oh, y'all going crazy.
Yes.
Yeah. I tell you one thing. If the transfer portal was in effect and the NIL was in effect when Lenny was playing, I guarantee he would have went right across the street to the Bearcat.
Yeah, to Cincinnati.
Because I know Bobby Huggins would have broke the bank.
Yeah.
And he loved the man Lump, yo. He like I got cool with I forgot my man name that word. He was like, yo, he used to talk about y'all in practice. Yeah, them guards over at Xavier, y'all don't play this. He used to always talk about to them in practice about us. He said, man, that's what made us don't like y'all. Man, he always talking about y'all, man.
Yeah.
So you played against like Michael Horton there, or he was gone?
Yeah, I think he was young though.
He played against Mikey.
Yeah. Okay, cool. You played against them boys, Kenyon Martin and them.
Yeah, Dan Fortune and them. Right.
Patterson.
Yeah, Ruben Patterson. Dog. Yeah, they was mobbed up, bro.
Yeah.
That was Bobby Huggins when he was going JUCO getting them big 6'9", athletic, strong, look like they just got out of jail.
Dunking on everybody.
Hey, Huggins loved JUCO. He went to JUCO was his favorite recruiting spot.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Steve
Logan was a monster there.
That's my man. That's my boy. That's my man, Steve. Yeah.
Shout out to Steve.
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy. He came when I was at C, I think he's a freshman coming in.
Yeah. Hey, Lenny, any final words you want to tell the listeners and viewers?
Hey, man, I appreciate these guys, man. I swear to God, bro, this is the first time I got invited on a podcast, man. I enjoyed myself, man, for real. Anytime y'all need me, man, if you want to do this.
We're going to have you back.
Yeah, definitely.
We like to have our guests back, especially doing like certain like that during tournament time, like March Madness and stuff, just to reflect and get your opinion on the game. For sure, man. We got to have you back when the whole cast is and all our our other hosts is with us, so you can just be on here talking shit. And now that we know you like them Raiders and that football, hey, we definitely need you back come this spring. Y'all got the top 5 picks. Y'all must be terrible this year. How they do my man AP like that, Antonio Pierce?
You know why? Because it's something already brewing.
Yeah.
It's something brewing. You don't give a coach 1 year with no quarterback, bro. Aiden O'Connell and whoever the other motherfucker.
Yeah. I think y'all gonna get Dion. I think Dion
I hope so. Out there. I would take him.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Dion gonna hold him accountable. You can't do bullshit with Dion.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Well, Lenny, I tell you this, man. I'm glad you came on the show, man. It was an honor and a privilege to chop it up with you, man. It just felt like we was in the hood somewhere having a drink and just talking about old times, man. Definitely. Man, I really enjoyed it. I know our viewers and listeners enjoyed it. Like Old Dog said, this is a home for you anytime you want to come on.
Oh, man, I appreciate it.
Man, you're more than welcome. So, man, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Old Dog, get us out of here, bro.
Hey, man, to all our listeners and viewers, man, we appreciate you guys, man. Tune in. We are on all social media platforms. And to our guests, man, Lenny, man, we appreciate you, brother. And like we always say, man, we say salute and respect and honor.
Appreciate y'all, man. And I'm gonna bring Lump next time, man. We're gonna have Lump too, man.
As you should.
Yes, sir.
My man, you already know.
Much love, bro.
My man.